'Tis the season to start thinking about New Year's resolutions. It could be something new or maybe one you've picked up after the events of 2020 knocked things off track. Whatever your resolution may be, Dr. Sheryl Ziegler with us now to have some tips to try to make sure you can keep those resolutions. Dr. Ziegler, looking forward to a happy new year and visiting with you throughout 2021. But what have you found? You've studied this sort of stuff. How long do people tend to stick to their resolutions?
Hi, Tom. Yes, I think we're all looking forward to a new year. And so when we look at the new year and resolutions, we know that there's actually something even called Quitter's Day, which looks at about January 17th to 19th. People have about 2.5 weeks until upwards of 3/4 just already drop off in terms of their goal. And then by mid-February, about 80% of people have quit on their goals. So I think it's really important that we set goals that we can keep, resolutions that we can actually stick through, because they're usually healthy for us. They're usually something very positive. It's just hard to form new habits.
So how do you find that line between a lofty goal that you'd like to attain and one that is realistic or attainable? Because the key is making one that you can stick to and then finding a way to keep it up.
Absolutely. So there really are some strategic ways we know that people are more likely to form healthy habits and maintain them. And the first one is to just start small. So you can have a big lofty goal. That's always great. But you want to have very small, measurable types of goals in between. So you don't just say, I want to lose 30 pounds or I want to, go climb a 14er. You start with the smaller goals that get you to the larger one. So that's really important. And celebrating successes along the way is my first tip. The second one is you want to make it measurable. So make sure that you don't just say, I want to, do X, whatever your big lofty goal is, and then not measure it along the way. So if, again, you want to lose 30 pounds, then you say, well, I think I'd like to go at about 2 pounds a week. And I'm going to weigh myself once a week. And I'm going to have a way to track this. So it's really important that when people are looking at that, or they say healthy eating, well, define healthy eating. So don't just say, I'm going to eat healthier, but I'm going to have, my 5 servings of vegetables and fruits on a daily basis. So that's also making it measurable, and that leads to success. The third one is let it be known, as I put it. So like, Tom, if I have a big goal, I need to tell you. I need to tell somebody. Maybe I need to tell everybody, because I need an accountability partner, someone to be checking in with me and asking me how I'm doing in a non-judgmental way, but in a way that's also consistent. And the fourth one is build in some cheat or off days. It's so important to know that anytime we're trying something new or challenging, we are going to have failures. We're going to have days where we're not motivated. That's normal and to be expected. And what happens is the first time someone maybe cheats or doesn't do what they said they wanted to do, they just feel like, oh, forget it, and they quit. So just know that anytime you're building in a new habit, of course, you're going to have those missteps or setbacks. That's okay. Just keep going. And the last thing is you really want it to be relatable, meaning that you want it to apply to the rest of your life. You want it to be consistent with your values, with what your family's doing. If you say, I want to become, a vegetarian in 2021, well, if your whole family's not doing it, then that's going to be a lot harder. So make sure that it's connected and relatable to the rest of your life.
Well, we look forward to 2021. If there was ever a year where you could stick to resolutions, you will have comrades, people trying to do the same thing, trying to shake things up and change the plan for next year. And we wish everyone the best of luck with those. And Dr. Ziegler, we look forward to our next visit with you coming up very soon. Thanks.
Thank you.